Welcome in everyone. In today's video we're going to be showing you guys two of the best endgame bow builds for Monster Hunter Wilds. The first is my own set that stacks as many damage skills as possible while still providing maximum stamina surge and constitution, so you don't have to worry about eating special meals for stamina buffs. The second set is arguably the current best meta set that utilizes the Zoh Shia armor and focuses on the agitator skill for its damage. We'll be quickly going over each set as well as some possible substitutions that may fit your playstyle a bit better. Without further ado, let's get into it. Our first build is made for the average Joe player. We may perfect dodge every now and then, but we're still expecting to get hit. This set lets us turn either scenario in our favor for a huge damage boost whenever it happens. Starting with the weapon, you'll want an Ardean bow of either water or fire element purely because we want the close range coating. Ideally, you want it reinforced with just attack bonuses, but a basic bow with attack parts does fine too. Alternatively, you can use the Guardian Doshaguma bow, but you lose out on the extra damage boost from the element. For the armor, we're running Zuwu helmet, Arcveld chest, Guardian Arcveld arms, Gore waist, and Gore legs, all beta variant. This gives us extra affinity after curing Frenzy from the Gore Magala set bonus, starts us off with a solid amount of weakness exploit for an affinity boost, and gives us adrenaline for a damage boost after a perfect dodge. For the mantle, it's based on your preference. Use Corrupted for simple extra damage, Mending for more survivability, or Evasion for a boost in evasiveness and a damage boost after dodging. For decorations, starting with the weapon, we're running Spread Shot 3 and Critical Boost 3. For the last slot, you can either run an Element plus Tetrad decoration if you added fire or water to your Ardean bow, or slot in another crit boost or critical eye decoration if you didn't. For armor, we're running 2 weakness exploit for more affinity, 1 burst for a free +6 damage on hit, 3 stamina surge and 3 constitution to max out our stamina management skills, 2 antivirus to get the most affinity out of the Gore Magala set bonus, and have 1 single slot that can be whatever you want. We also run a counter strike charm to get a huge damage boost whenever we get knocked back. This setup provides a large damage boost after getting knocked back and a decent damage boost after performing a perfect dodge. If you don't get knocked back much and don't want to barrel bomb yourself mid-fight to activate Counter-Strike, you can alternatively swap out the charm for weakness exploit, change 2 weakness exploit decorations to adrenaline, and change 1 stamina surge to Counter-Strike. This skews your damage bonus to be more in favor of perfect dodges instead of getting knocked down. Once fully pieced together, this set gives us 251 base raw damage with a non-reinforced Ardean bow when all buffs are applied, 50% affinity on orange attacks, and 70% affinity on wounds. Factor in the extra 40% damage from close range coating and our 34% extra critical damage, and we're sitting at about 410 raw damage, not counting our extra elemental damage. For our second armor set, we change out the main damage skills to utilize Zoh Shia armor's built-in agitator skill to change our damage bonuses from reactive get hit or dodge attacks bonuses to passive just wait till the monster is in rage bonuses. For the weapon, once again, you'll want an Ardean bow of either fire or water element purely because we want close range coating. Alternatively, you can use a Guardian Doshaguma bow, but you'll lose out on the bonus element if you do so. For the armor, we're using Zoh Shia helmet, Zoh Shia chest, Guardian Arcveld arms, Gore waist, and Gore legs, all in beta variant. Once again, this gives us the affinity boost from clearing Frenzy thanks to the Gore set bonus, extra affinity from weakness exploit, and lets us passively heal thanks to Zoh Shia's set bonus. The mantle is all preference once again. Corrupted for simple extra damage, Mending for more survivability, or Evasion for a boost in evasiveness and a damage boost after dodging. Next up are decorations. For the weapon, once again we run Spread 3 and Crit Boost 3. For the last slot, ideally Element plus Tetrad shot or just another crit boost or critical eye. For armor, we run 2 agitator to max out that extra damage and affinity while the monster is enraged, 1 burst for a free +6 damage on attack, a weakness exploit charm and decoration for more affinity, 2 stamina surge and 3 constitution for stamina management, 2 antivirus for more frenzy affinity, and have 1 single slot for whatever you want once more. This setup mostly relies on agitator for a large damage and affinity boost, which only applies when the monster is enraged. Depending on what you fight, the monster could be enraged for as low as 60% of the fight or for as high as 90% of the fight. If you want more damage on demand, you can swap out 2 agitator decorations for 2 adrenaline rush decorations. Or if you're an average Joe like me and expect to get hit a lot, you can swap the charm for a counter-strike charm and swap 2 agitator decorations for weakness exploit to get a huge damage boost whenever you get knocked back. Numbers wise, this set isn't as strong on paper because we assume a low-end agitator uptime of only 60% of the fight. This gives us 223 raw damage on a non-reinforced Ardean bow and 60% affinity on orange attacks with 80% on wounds. With the 40% damage boost from close range coating and our 34% critical damage, we end up with 371 raw damage total, once again not counting any elemental damage. A personal note from me, I don't really care for agitator builds because I don't like my damage being restricted to when the monster is enraged, but it is a solid build with good situational uptime as you don't need to do anything to get your buffs going. If you guys found the video helpful, remember to leave a like and subscribe. Let me know how you guys like the builds, and for those of you who are still getting familiar with the bow, check out my bow beginner's guide here to not just get a solid foundation on the weapon, but also to learn good combos and tricks that some veterans don't even know about yet. Good luck and happy hunting.